Well, hello everyone. So, I'm just getting my stuff ready and we'll get going here. So, I have on right now, I primed my face, I primed my eyes, and right now I have on concealer. That's it. I have chiffon and a little bit of velour. And I patted it in, and I didn't go up close to the eyes. I just went kind of like around here and just used some spots to cover. That's all I did. Today I'm going to use my pressed powder in the color chiffon. So that's how pretty that is. Not going to do it yet though. I'm going to do my eyes first. And maybe I'll show you another lipstick too. Different couple options. I have a little bit of lip scrub on. Just going to let that sit a minute. So this is the new shadow palette. This is number 5. Look at these crazy colors. See, look, brand new, never used, just opened it. So those are the crazy colors. They're a little scary, I'll admit it. I'm a little scared. But I think I could do something fun with this. Something easy, maybe fall, because there's some fall colors in there. You can use a lot of these colors here for fall. But I'm going to mix it. That's what I love about this stuff, is that you can mix it with different palettes, different shadows, different creams, different everything. So I'm going to mix it a little bit with shadow palette number 1 with Chipper. And this is not my look. I didn't create this. It's just something I kind of saw along the way, and so I'm going to try and do some of it. So I want the color to pop a little bit, so that's why I use my eye primer. I'm going to use this brush to put on the base, which I'm going to use in the color Vintage, which is, this is new to me, this is this color right here. It's kind of like a rustic color, and it's something different, and I figured I would try it. It's not something I would normally do, so look at how bright that color is. Very, very, very prismatic. Very pigmented. These colors are very bright. And again, I always start with a little, and if I have to build up, I can do that, but I'm not gonna. I think that's pretty good right now, so let me do the other side. I always wet the brush a little bit, you know, just to kind of help it stay on. And with these colors too, what you can do is use a white eyeliner and color in your eye. And that also helps the color pop. Look at that. I think this side's a little bit darker, so let me go over here. It's kind of like an orangey, I don't know how to explain it. It's very rustic, very like brassy. I kind of like it. Not something I would normally wear, and that's probably why I like it. But I'm okay with that. So I'm just cleaning my brush off with a little bit of a damp cloth because I don't want it to, you know, stay on there. So now the next color I'm going to use is Suspicious, which is this color right here. So it's kind of a softer color, and I'm going to use my deluxe, not my deluxe brush, I'm going to use my crease brush for that one because that's where I want it to go. And I'm just putting it above this color. That's it. Not a whole lot, just a little. And that's going into my crease. I hope you guys can hear me. I'm trying to talk a little bit louder because, I looked back and I was like, ooh, I don't sound very loud. So, but okay, so that is the colors for number 5. Look at those pretty colors. Now I'm going to switch it up and do palette number 1. And I'm going to go with Chipper, which is a light brown. And I'm not going to do a lot of it. I'm wiping off my brush. You want to wipe off in between colors so that they don't all get mixed up. So there's the Chipper. And that's going to go right here. And I look kind of crazy right now, but that's okay because we're going to blend. It's going to work out good. Let's see, maybe I'll try this way. I just want you guys to be able to see it. So, nothing cray-cray today, but these are different colors. So, then I'm going to take a different brush altogether. I'm going to take my liner shader brush, which is this one, and I'm going to use this side. And I'm going to go in with the color Elated, which is a very light color, and it's going to be good for blending. It is a matte color, since I have a little bit of shimmer on my eye, on my lower lids. And that's where I'm going to put this. And then I'm going to blend. It is very rainy here today. We're getting, I'm sure, some of the effects from Hurricane Matthew. And hopefully that's about all that we get is just some rain, probably in some wind. Okay, now I'm going to take this and I'm just going to blend this. So nothing kind of looks defined. It's just going to be a nice blend. And do the same with this side. And when you blend, you want to make sure that you're using a blendable color or nothing on the brush. So that is, I like this color. It's very pretty. So that is it. That's it for the eyes. So, yes, it's about 4 different colors, but it went really fast if you noticed. 2 different palettes. They are $49 each, or you can get a set of 3 for $130. But you're getting all those colors in there. And a lot of times when you go to buy a good eyeshadow, it ends up being like 17, 18, 20 bucks per color, not even a whole palette. So you're really getting a deal. I'm going to do this next, my face, the pressed powder and chiffon. I didn't want to go too heavy today with makeup because it's raining, and if I have to go out, I'm gonna get all wet. My hair is already frizzed because I was outside and I just blow dried it. So okay, so I'm gonna press it in because it's a pressed powder. You don't want to rub, you want to press. And it gives a really nice finish. Different. I have oily skin, so this really does kind of help control some of the oil. I love the liquid foundation, but sometimes you just, you want a break and you want to do something different. Or you're just not heavy into facial makeup and you just want a powder, and that's a good thing. We also have the cream powder. I mean the cream powder, the cream foundation that comes just like this, but it's creamy, and that's also good to use. And then you can use the powder over, and we have the set, they're 2 for $60. And that's kind of what I did. I bought that, and this way I have it, you know. I go down here, and I started using the new skincare. And oh my god, look at how clear my face has been looking. All of this is starting to clear up. I get a lot of under chin acne because I have polycystic ovaries, and I have to pluck and shave over there because, you know, it is what it is. But because of that, I get breakouts. So it has been minimal since I started using the skincare products. I'm not beating my skin. I'm just pushing, you know, pressing it in lightly. Looks like it is, but I'm not. So it's actually a very pretty look. Look at that. And if I want to brighten it up, which I do a little bit, because I don't want to look too pale, I'm going to take my puff brush, my powder puff brush, and I'm going to take my bronzer, and I'm going to put some bronzer on so it gives me a little glow. Very simple. Fall looks, you know. I'm really liking this eyeshadow. What do you guys think? I'm just kind of patting it on here for now, and then I'll go in and I want to glow. I don't want to look like you know, this is the color Hermosa, so it is on the little bit on the darker side. And I don't want to make it very dark. I just kind of want to give it a light glow. And now and that's it. It gives me just a little bit more of a glow. And I'll use my blush. I'll do some blush. And I'll put on the color Sweet. Very pretty color. I have another one coming soon, which is a little bit darker. I think it's Scandalous. It's very pretty. I pat it, because again, these are pressed blushes. So, you know, you can pat it, and that's the way I do it. And it's so light, you know. Very simple. I always go all over. I don't know, it must be an old school thing. But, okay, so, just put my stuff away there. Did all that fun stuff. Let me take my damp cloth to take the sugar off my lips. The instructions say you could do it like 2 to 3, you know, times a week, but depending on how dry your lips are, you really can do it every day. Honestly, I did it because I just love the way it feels. So I have to do something with the eyeliner, and I thought today I would play a little bit with the liquid eyeliner. So this is a new one for me. This is a first. They say that you should store it like this, like, you know, with the pen side down, so that, you know, it stays consistent. And I just took the cap off and got it all over me. But that's okay. I'll wipe it off and clean it. It's funny stuff. I'm like a real joker here. So it has a felt tip. It's not your typical old-fashioned, you know, with the wand and you gotta draw it on. So this is going to be interesting because I don't usually do this. And no, I'm not going to go crazy with the wing today. Excuse me, I just had toast for breakfast, so. And you don't want to poke yourself. You want to go sideways. So, I don't know. Different, right? For me, it's different. It's new. Honestly, this isn't new. I've had this a while. I've just been too scared to use it. I think I tried it once and I was like, oh, I don't know about this. Because I've never. It looked cool. You know, you watch videos and it's like, oh, they make it look so easy. And for the most part, things are easy. And I have my contacts in today, so I'm really trying not to poke at it. I don't know. This does take practice. See, look at that. I don't like the way that that came out there. You know, it takes practice, so definitely got to keep up on that. I can't seem to get this side right, and I don't know. It dries kind of fast, so I mean, it's not like those old-fashioned liquid ones, like I said. But it's not too bad. It's different. So that is the liquid eyeliner. It is the color Precise, I believe. Perfect, because it's black. So that's the color that I'm using. And I think for my bottom, I might want to do prim because that's a brown, and I'm wearing brown today. So you know I got to mix it up. I'll use the eyeliner, just a little bit of it. Because, you know, I've said this before, I gotta have stuff on my bottom lid. Because otherwise I feel like it just does not look right. See, it's just a little something. It gives a pop. Nothing crazy. And there we go. You know what you can do? I'm just looking at what I'm doing here. I can't tell which color. Precarious. That's a blue. Hang on, let me find my black. Oh, I'm going to need that. Okay, what you can do is take the Color Perfect pencil and you can tight line up here like this. It just kind of gives it that little extra. Because you obviously don't want to do that with your liquid. The liquid is only for the top lid, not for your bottom, not for tight lining. So, there. Simple. Well, simple, you know. Okay, so what else do we have to do? I'm going to do my brows. Oh, yep, I have that out. I'll go a little bit lighter, I think, today on the brows. I don't need to do anything. I probably won't even use the gel. How about that? Just fill in a little bit. The brow pencil is great for when you have like gaps in your brows. It's great to fill in those spots. All right, let me leave that cap off. And it looks natural. It doesn't look like you drew on an eyebrow. I hope you guys can hear me better today. My brows grow so fast. I think I need to go get them waxed again. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing and hear me. Okay, so I'll just go over it again. I need to clean this brush too. Alright, well I think that's all I'm going to do. I'm not even going to bother with the gel today. What do you think about that? Let's see. Let me do my mascara. Sometimes I can't tell because it seems like I'm talking loud, but I don't know. Could be my phone. I wonder if, does it make a difference if the volume is on up high or low? I don't know. You'll have to let me know if that makes a difference. Okay, just get my goods. So I'm gonna tell you, I watch a lot of YouTube videos and just all kinds of stuff of different people doing makeup and things like that. And it's beautiful. They do these awesome looks, but let me tell you, it's not convenient. It is not something for the everyday woman or man to do. You're going to work, you work in a hospital, you work in an office. You're not going to dress up to the nines. I mean, it's just not, that's not feasible to me. So, yes, it's fun to do those things. It's fun to do those looks and to look like that and, but it's not something you're going to do every day. It's just not. So, I like to do these kinds of looks for the average person who has a job in an office, a job at a hospital, or wherever you work, and you just want to look nice, but you don't want to look like you overdid it. So this is a good, that's what I try to show you, like different looks for the everyday average person. And that's my phone ringing. Nobody ever calls except like telemarketers. Honestly, because I don't even remember. I don't even know my number. It'll stop eventually. I apologize for it. There's no editing in this video, so you're going to hear it. My phone is on, do not disturb, but my house phone is not. So, I don't even know if there's a way to do that. Oh my God, they don't give up. This could go on like 4 to 5 times a day. I don't even know why I have a house phone, because I never use it. But it just kind of came with the package, with the cable and everything, so it's just ridiculous. They get my number off, these listings or whatever, public listings, and then they just call and bust my chops. And you could tell them like 1,000 times, I'm not interested, I don't want this. And then yet they still call. And the worst is when they call back to back. Like just now, it stopped. It's like when they call again and it's like shows up with a different number. But it's the same people. I'm sorry, that was just a little rant. But it's quite annoying. So anyway, as I was saying, these looks are great for everyday average women. And if you don't want to do your eyes with all of the mascara or the shadows, just do a light base, a little bit of mascara maybe, whatever you use, and a little bit of powder or blush. Just simple, like everyday looks. That's what this is about. Okay, so palette 5, I'm thinking I really do like this. There's so many options for me with all the stuff that I have. It's like I don't know what to do every day. I just want to play with it all. So I ordered another bonbon. Look at this beauty. So with a look like this, I would probably use the bonbon. This one is the red velvet cheesecake. It's tinted. It's like, I don't even know how to explain it because I'm not good with words, but it does have a light fragrance, but it's very nice. It is like a little tint. It's better than chapstick. See the difference? That's what I would do. That's the way I would leave this look. Just like this. However, I'm going to take this off because I want to show you another splash lipstick. Now, mind you, what I'm going to show you probably does not match this whole look, but I have to do it because I love it. Look at it. Look at how pretty this is. It is called Spellbound, and it is purple. My favorite color. So I'm going to look a little, weird with purple lips and, this getup, but that's okay. Who cares? Who's going to tell me I shouldn't do it? Okay, I definitely need a mirror for this because it's very weird in the, darn, my light keeps, dying. I have to plug it in again. So, I have my mirror in front of me. Sorry, it's quiet. I'm just trying to do this and concentrate. Okay. Now, if you had noticed, hopefully you might have noticed, I didn't have to re-put it in to do it again and again. You really just need one coat. That's it. Just one time. You pull it out and you're ready to go, and that's it. Now, this is the color Spellbound. I love it. It comes out like a dark plum purple. This one is probably more vamp than any color. I have so many options for Halloween, it ain't even funny. But I guess it could go with this. I don't know. You know, I mean, really, it's whatever. That's coming out anyway. It's whatever you feel is gonna work. So that's, you know, I love these. I love them. Yesterday all day, it lasted. I even ate with it, although I do recommend wiping it off. It will come off on a paper towel, even if it's not damp, but it's not going to come all the way off. It's just going to take like the outer layer, so then it looks all weird and stuff. Now, another thing you can do, not necessarily with these colors. Well, I do have a white one, but I don't have it with me. The lip bonbons, if you get like a lighter splash lipstick, you can use a bonbon over it. This one is obviously not, you're not going to see it over this, but it is for added moisture, so really I guess you could, you know. It just kind of gives you a little bit of extra moisture. So, the white one doesn't always show up white unless you really kind of do a couple times. That one might look cool, gives you a little ombre look. So, that's up to you. Now, let me just recap on what I used. I have to do my hair. Look at this. I was supposed to get my hair done today, and I was supposed to get it cut, and I canceled the appointment and rescheduled it for later on, for like November, because I want to let it grow a little more, you know. I love the hair short. I have to keep it on the shorter side because it falls out too much, but I miss my long hair, so I wanted to grow a little bit. Anyway, so I'm going to recap on what I used. So I used the concealer in chiffon and velour. I mixed a little bit together and used it around here and some other, you know, spots. Then I used the chiffon Mineral Touch Press Powder, and I used the Blush Sweet. I used bronzer in Hermosa to give it a glow. And then for the eyeshadow, I used two of the colors from palette number 1, Chipper and Elated. And I used palette number 5 for my main colors, and I used Vintage and Suspicious, these two. Lots of fun stuff in this one. Lots of possibilities, that's for sure. Of course, I used my eyebrow pencil, and I used my 3D mascara. I'm just going to put a little bit more on here because I just feel like it needs... Look at how much darker that is. So that's what it looks like when you do a second coat, kind of, because I didn't really do a full second coat. Pretty snazzy. And then, of course, I used my Splash Liquid Lipstick in the color Spellbound. These are the customer kudos. Definitely should try these. Buy 3 of them and get the lip scrub, the lip exfoliator, for free. So contact me for all the details if you want that. I hope you enjoyed watching the video. Trying to think of new ideas and stuff to come up with, and I'm still waiting for my other package for the blue because I want to do the blue and white. It's going to be pretty. Going to do some Halloween-y stuff for you. I'm by far a professional. I do not know what the heck I'm doing half the time. So hopefully, whatever I do comes out halfway decent, and you'll be like, oh, look how cool that is. So, again, any questions? Contact me. And I will see you all again soon. I probably won't do, today's Friday, so happy Friday. I probably won't do any videos on the weekend because I usually kind of spend time with my husband and prepare for the next week. So, keep an eye out. Hopefully I'll get my package and I'll be able to do something on Monday with the blue that I'm going to have. But again, I will see you all soon. So thanks again for watching. Bye.